Aloha Scorpio, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your October 2024 general reading. And so this is a general reading, not a personal reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest because I am reading for quite a few people here, okay? So thank you so much. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button, commenting. All of those things are free ways in which you can support the channel, and I very much appreciate that. As well as it's been on my heart because we've got this big transformational energy right now with multiple astrology placements, that from now until Pluto goes direct into Aquarius, which is on November 19th, I will be doing my sessions and coaching sessions by donation only. And so meaning donate what you can. And so all good. And I'm very, very happy for that. So, and those of you who have a surplus of finances, you are welcome to pay for someone else's, right? So that's how we all can help each other at this time, be able to get the guidance that we need. Okay. So thank you so much. If you would like to, set up a session, just go to the description box below. My email is there, so you'll just email pueoorganics@gmail.com. Okay, let's get it. All right, we're going to look at a couple of oracle cards, go into the tarot cards, and then that will be the read today. We're going to be simple with it. Get that energy flowing. I know on October 2nd, we do have the second eclipse. Ooh, all right. So it's finishing out the fall eclipse and equinox season. And so that's really great. That energy will last for about 6 months. So it'll move us into the next pieces. They want 2 more of these cards. So, so yeah, let me get this next card out and we go from there. Beautiful. Oh, they said bottom. Okay. Bottom says storm warning, okay? So there's energy brewing, but that energy feels like it's already in play. In October, it starts to move through. Here's why. We have your overall card is endless opportunities, and I almost said endless attachments. So Scorpio, you got attachment as one of your cards in this, okay? So we have that. We have the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and then we have the card of patience. Okay, so the energy I get here is, Scorpio, you actually do have endless opportunities. In October, you may be met with where you have attachments. Okay, attachment is different than love. Attachment is holding on to something or someone in replacement of the light of the creator, right? And so God, source, universe, whatever you call that, which is more than you, Scorpio. When we do attachment, we're attaching to something here in the 3D, whether that be a person, a job, a home space, some land, whatever, how our health should be, all of that. When we are attached, anything that we are attached to then becomes organic and has to go through the process of decay. And so you notice whatever we're most attached to, we typically lose that, or it dies off in some fashion. And that die off doesn't have to mean a physical death, though sometimes it can. And love, on the other hand, is non-attachment. It's freedom. And so love is the culminations of all the emotional body in a balanced state and being able to give and receive in the present moment, right here, right now. With this throat chakra, there is something that you're going to need to say to someone or multiple someones. It is requiring some patience. Excuse the construction in the back if you can hear that. It is going to require some patience. And so this is suggesting, Scorpio, say what you need to say, but do so with mindfulness and patience, meaning don't just blurt out what you have to say, which Scorpios, you guys are super private anyway. Privacy is your, middle name here, okay? So you're not always going to say what you need to say anyway. You'll watch first, right? This is saying you may have to say a few things to address the attachments that you have and to remember that you have endless opportunities. So if this is having to do with a romantic relationship or a job, you're not stuck, but I feel like you're attached to someone or something or how things should be in such a way that you're not seeing yet that you have endless opportunities. All of these blue butterflies here are opportunities, ideas, thought forms that are wanting to manifest. But notice they're in the bubble still. So they're still in the illusionary part. They haven't quite moved into and birthed into the reality. And so October looks like that you are, Scorpio, moving into the opportunity of your endless opportunities, meaning you have, I would like to switch that even from endless because it presupposes an end, that you have infinite opportunities, right? And so I really love that. Okay. All right, let's get your tarot cards. Yeah, it's something about time. Okay, so as we're entering into October, Scorpio, you may have felt like you had a loss of some sort. There's an energy here of being kind of out in the cold, maybe having to have moved or transitioned out of a job. And so moving into October here, you've got 5 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this could definitely be a job. We have all Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles says that you feel like you've suffered a loss or you've had a financial loss or feel like you're out in the cold. But what she's not seeing is her key is right here. All she has to do is put it in the door. Okay, with this one, 4 of Pentacles is kind of walling off your energy, leaving someone, something, or a job. We have the rune of separation in her earring, okay? But separation also indicates an inheritance. So that which you have lost then becomes the way by which you get an inheritance. So that can come from a physical inheritance from someone passing through or graduating to the other side. But this also looks like making space, like leaving a toxic environment or lover or job, and that makes space for the healthy one, okay? But right now, as you move into October, Scorpio, there's a lot of energy of you trying to balance, gosh, which way do I go? How, like, what moves do I make? How do I balance myself out? So it feels like you've just had, or as you're entering October, just had a bit of a sharp transition or a feeling of loss. And I say a feeling of loss because I don't feel like you've actually lost anything, but there's this illusion of loss with it. In the middle of October here, you have the 6 of Cups, we have 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, okay? 6 of Cups has to do with a nostalgia, soulmate, someone from the past who is coming back in or thinking of you, because we're thinking of you, but the 8 of Wands indicates that they may come in and communicate. And this also has your energy on it, so it's twofold. It has an energy that's coming towards you that's been a long time coming. There's a conversation that needs to happen. Doesn't mean you necessarily get back with them, but the other cards, this also can be an opportunity that you've gave up on, okay, in business because of the next cards that are coming. And that being said, with the 6 of Cups, it has that nostalgia feeling, and he's remembering back when they were young. And so there's something about what was it that you wanted to do, what type of relationship did you want to have as a child, Scorpio? Because that energy is what's coming into fruition here in October. You're going to remember oh, I want it to be a firefighter, or oh, I want it to be an artist, and wow, I really gave up on that. Man, I want it to be in this relationship where we could travel, because there's this travel aspect that's here. And the communications and the energy, because this isn't just communication, this is energy coming in to you to have that new start. So in October, you'll be reevaluating your value systems. Am I in alignment with the opportunities that I wanted as a child, my previous dreams? Okay. And then we have, in the end of October, in the future energies, we have Six of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Wands. There is a huge opening for you. Many of you, this does have to do with business. I mean, some of you, it's about love, but mostly it's about business, and it's about new opportunities where you're recognized. Okay, she's on stage. This wreath and the torch there says victory after a long battle. That Three of Wands says something's coming in after a long wait. You have been patient, Scorpio, about this. The Emperor can represent a love relationship. I'm just feeling like you're the Emperor in this energy, and you've had to be patient. Remember, the Emperor is the master of, it's the representation of all four kings. So the Emperor is a master when it builds an empire. It's not building a kingdom. It's building an empire. It is a card of Aries, which is self-initiated change. We have Ace of Wands, brand new passion, energy, fast-moving energy and recognition coming in October. So when you come into October, the way that you leave it is in a very different energy than what you came into October. There's some quick change happening here, but it is asking you to let go of your attachments to the past, any blame. We've got Seven of Wands as the overall energy. Seven of Wands says you have had the battles, okay? You may be a bit defensive. It is asking you to kind of go into your own bubble, meditate, remember what's your power, because notice this isn't coming out of her heart. It's coming out of her solar plexus. So it's emotional power, okay? Are you balanced in your emotions? Are you balanced in your energy? Okay, that way that you can choose the opportunity out of all the ones that are coming up. You can choose the opportunity that is for you and that doesn't rob you of your peace, okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles underneath all of that. And so you're going to be engaging your divine feminine part of yourself, which is the leader. Excuse me, Pele. Stop, baby. My cat's kind of very interested in the light right now, the light pole. So that's a message for you. And this is my kitten who was already named Pele. So there is an energy of that change. Pele is the volcano goddess, the goddess of fire, and change, transformation, very scorpionic. So I like this energy for you, Scorpio. First part of the month, going to be honest, not super comfortable. Okay, there is an energy that you have been going through it. But what it's showing is that through allowing your divine feminine side, whether you're feminine or masculine, matters not, allowing it and restoring her to her natural place as leader, okay? That's going to allow the Emperor, your divine masculine, in his natural place as hero, to move forward in a way that is abundant. You get the recognition that you need. You get the opportunities that you need, want, desire. You're going to have more than what you want. It says endless opportunities, infinite opportunities. So which one will you choose? Okay, and part of that is remembering what it was that you wanted to do in your youth, at your core, who you are. What did I want to do? You know, ask inside yourself, who did I want to be? Because it's about being now. It's about embodying. We are in a different era and a different cycle here. So you can't just wish for something. It's time to embody it, Scorpio. And there is an element here of you being seen, and that is not always super comfortable or scorpionic. You guys don't always want to be in the spotlight. In fact, oftentimes you choose not to be in the spotlight, as seductive as you are, because there's that curiosity in your energies. You don't always want to be in the spotlight. You want to have your own privacy. But there is an element here of being seen. And in order to receive the opportunities that are coming in, and they are absolutely for you. Okay, so at the beginning of the month, reevaluate your values, Scorpio. So the practical aspect is, this isn't as bad or crazy as it seems. Okay, let me think through, what are my values? Who and what did I want to be? Okay, how did I want to be in relationships and business? And what is required of me in order to move forward in that? Okay, how can I apply patience, because that's come up, and whom or what belief systems do I need to unattach from in order to have the outcome, in order to allow these opportunities to present themselves to me. Much of this will come through meditation, because I'm seeing this one, even though there's a lot pressing on you outside, if you can take the opportunity to meditate in whichever way you do. Some people do that traditionally, closed-eye meditation. Some people do that through walking in nature. Some people do that through driving. Some people do that through a nice bath, you know. So all of these are just examples. So let it be personal to you, however you meditate and come back into your center and clarity, because that's where these new opportunities are coming. I really like this, Scorpio. It is a change. We're in a time of great transformation and change. So I don't think there's any signs that are going to get out of having a change process in October. Okay, yours is leading to success, and actually you have the opportunity to build that empire, whatever that may be for you. That could be business, love, mental stability, whatever it is that you know that you wanted to come here to do and be. That opportunity is going to start to present itself, but it's not going to present itself if you're hiding out in your house. Okay, if you're not doing the action steps to let go of the attachments. Okay, tarot tells you what the energy is, and then you have to do your own work in order to decide, is that the trajectory that I'd like to move through? If you like the energy, keep going on the trajectory. If you don't like the energy, then you have the choice to, I'm going to switch to a different timeline. I'm going to shift myself, my belief systems, how I think and believe, because you're the only thinker in your brain. Even though there's many different things trying to program you, you do get to be the only thinker in your brain. And so that takes responsibility, and go, I'm responsible for me and how I think, and can move forward that way. So they're being very strong about you taking responsibility at this time, Scorpio, because it leads to such a good outcome towards the end of October, and then moving into the next 6 months or so. So we're looking at October from the frame, but this energy, the opportunities that show themselves at the end of October will actually lead you into the next 6 months, and some of them years to come. Okay, you're really building a new foundational core system for yourself, and I'm really excited about it. But it does require you to have radical responsibility for yourself, but also letting go of those attachments. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Scorpio, and until next time, aloha.